Salute, salute, salute. Bow, blessings. What's happening? This is Nocturnal Thoughts, man. Real quick video, then I'm gonna get out y'all way. My reaction to Jermell Charlo's media workout. Let me try to sum it up in a few words. Intense. It was very intense. And powerful. He had a very powerful performance. So warmed up shadow boxing, and he kind of got a compact style. You know, he got that his lean, his head is kind of always permanently tilted, and he kind of got these compact, short shots, a lot of power and precision. But fleet-footed, to me, he moved around the ring very good. Sometimes I would see him bob and weave for his defense, and he looked like his defensive mind was there as well, not just focused on coming forward and, you know, applying pressure. He looked like he wanted to work on utilizing the entire ring and mixing it up. Every once in a while, he would throw in a nice little combination, changing up his speed, maybe changing up his delivery and his power. So he went from shadow boxing to working on the mitts, working on the pads. Then he went for target and showed just nothing but, you know, his power punches, his hooks, his uppercuts, some of his where he pierced down to the body shots, you know, similar to how he put down the banana Jason Rosario. He mixed it up and showed, you know, different elements, but obviously not gonna show his hand, not gonna show everything that he's been working on. But you can see he was in tip-top shape. You can see athleticism, speed, power, and focus. What kind of lion did I see? You know, him and his brother, they lions only. And there's different types of lions depending on location and generation upon generation in different areas, man. Lions, they species kind of, there's different types of lions. Some, you know, they adapt to their environment. So if you got some Western African or Eastern African or a lion that's a mountain lion, you know what I'm saying, or from mountain areas, or Asiatic lion, lions from all over, American lions, they all come in different sizes. You know, they develop different abilities, different features. They slight, but they, you know, you got white lions, you know what I mean? What kind of lion would Jermell Charlo bring to this fight? Because he's going to be going into a different environment that he hasn't had the ability to acclimate and adapt to. It's like if you took a lion that was a master predator that is used to hunting on a flat safari, where his genetics will be perfectly camouflaged with the grass, or he knows the terrain, where he knows how to be in the direction against the wind, where his prey can't smell him, and he can pounce, and he's 100 for 100. Every time he goes for the kill, he gets the kill. If you take that same lion and put him in a mountain terrain where his prey is different, they know how to be agile in the damn mountains, he might starve to death. And it's the devils that's in the details for the training of this fight. One thing I noticed was before they even started working out in the media workout, everybody was drenched in sweat because it's so hot in Texas. Booker T was drenched, his shirt was all sticking to him. Ray Flores was soaking wet. Pauses by everything I say. Jermell Charlo was already ready to go before he even started throwing punches. You go to Vegas, you got to get acclimated to the different environment. But what if you go into your dressing room, for a small example, and you see that the temperature is so cold, you have a hard time warming up? The devil's in the details. They're professionals with experience. I hope they are prepared for everything that can go wrong and be prepared for everything that can go right, and then everything in between. I'm impressed by the mindset that I see of Jermell Charlo going into this fight. I'm impressed with so far his, what I want to call it, because some people are accusing him of being like different lions from different areas. Some are more some are more territorial, some are more docile, some are more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? The version that we see of Jermell Charlo going up to this fight, we seeing him with a little bit more mature mentality. And I for one want to take my hat off to it, because if anything, everything should be laser focused on, for the bell, when the first round happens, that's when we see him put everything on full display. Anything leading up to it where I feel like he's getting too emotional or getting too fired up or baring his teeth and showing his claws before they get into the ring, I think that would be more inappropriate. I think that shows a lack of experience. I think that shows a young bull mentality versus the old bull. To me, it shows wisdom. Going into this fight, no matter what the outcome is, win, lose, or draw, will give him more wisdom and experience as a fighter and as a man, period, point blank. But right now, I see there's a little nervousness. I see there's a little bit of high level of respect for the moment and high level respect for Canelo, but not to the point where I see him just being enamored and hypnotized by the magnitude of this fight. I see that he's starting to focus in his scope on the target at hand, and you don't want to overshoot the target. You don't want to come up short. You want to be right dialed in, calibrated to land the target when it matters the most, and that's on fight night. So you can't show everything that you feeling, thinking, preparing for. You can't let the cat out the bag. You can't put the toothpaste back into the tube. So right now, I feel like he's keeping everything under a temperament that's more with everything, with the cap on, with everything buttoned up. I feel like right now he's right where he needs to be going into a fight like this. So I salute it, you know what I'm saying? And I respect it. And now I'm looking forward to Canelo's media workout to see what version of Canelo Alvarez we might be able to look forward going into this fight, who feel like he has to get a little bit of redemption on some people that say they have seen the digress, the skills start to diminish. He's trying to show that he can still be that vintage Saul Canelo Alvarez that dominated the division that they fighting in right now. So two undisputed champions going into the ring, both guys 33, both guys, you know, peak and prime at the pinnacle of the sport. I salute it. And you know, like I say, I really take my hat off to Jermell Charlo for daring to be great and being great. And I'm pulling for him, pushing for him, rooting for him to come out on top of this fight and be victorious. But win, lose, or draw, I really salute Jermell Charlo for, you know, being the fighter that he is at this moment in time. People want to write him off or write him into the boxing obituaries or skip past him and talk about kind of like fantasy fights of Canelo versus Terrence Bud Crawford. But I like to take it on a fight-by-fight basis. And right now, I think Jermell Charlo can shock the world. And I salute it, period, point blank, properly. Those are my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Salute, salute, salute. Wow. Blessings.